as someone who was born in Richmond and then now living here and being the poet laureate. It's an honor to be here, and this is a topic that's near and dear to my heart, just in terms of people that I've lost from gun violence. In 2022, lost my nephew by marriage, and then back when I was still in college, lost one of my really good friends, whose name was Cannon Jones. And so I'm gonna read two poems. One is in honor of him, and then one is just in the spirit of the event. So this one's called 21 Gun Salute. Sleep deprived, but still high on the night before I got the call. Waking up with a smile, I expected to hear her voice, but the tone was much deeper. Doc, he's gone. Cannon's gone. I don't remember what he said next because I had already started scrambling for the exit to this nightmare, only to find both of my parents coming in my door with looks that confirmed the fear. My brother was dead. Growing up together in the church, literally right down the street, all he ever wanted to do was make a difference and not to be a statistic, which is why he left for school as soon as he turned 18. So why a week before he finished his freshman year at Tuskegee did he have to be the third wheel on Bonnie and Clyde's date night? Did they have to double back after he was already in their rear view? Why would they think that there'd be something worthwhile in his already turned out pockets? For less than $40, why'd they leave him bleeding in the dark on the side of the road? They assassinated the one that we call Diplomat in our crew. My heart dropped to half mast. I couldn't find the strength to check on anyone, not even my best friend. I just hoped that her plane was already in the air and that she could be on cloud nine for at least a little while longer. I lost my voice, trying to translate screams and moans into the language of angels and spirits, trying to call my friend back to us. That day, we took the whole Bay Area hostage. Heads tucked between knees, we became cannonballs, ready to explode and shower everything in shattered grief. Lips quivering almost as much as itchy trigger fingers, tears fell like the ashes of a fuse that were triggered by cell phones. We were spread out in so many places, from bathrooms to classrooms, airports, schools, businesses, and government buildings. Though time stood still, news traveled fast. Those that he stood by stood in a packed church to say goodbye. Some even flew across coast just to pay respects. By the end of the service, there wasn't a dry eye or comprehensible word. Most people there to pay their respects were held together by tissues and crumbling supports. The same ones that would be considered pillars of society on any given day. Teachers, officers, reporters, and ministers were all in tears, all sharing the feeling that there's nothing worse than trying to be strong for someone else when you're falling apart yourself. But you have to be strong when most of the pallbearers were younger than 21. Uneven breathing from choking back sobs, hands slippery from wiping away tears, yet there wasn't a loose grip among us. We had promised not to let him down, that we would carry our brother to that hearse, no matter how much it hurts. We didn't let him down. We still hold that promise, and the one to not become a statistic. Instead, we became college graduates, admission counselors, managers, preachers, entrepreneurs, and community leaders. We still salute our brother, Cannon Jones II, by living life to the fullest and trying to make a world a better place. Thank you. So with this monumentous event, with it being the first that the city of Richmond had, I got the call and they said, hey, I know it's short notice, but if you can come out and support, and I said, it doesn't matter what's on my schedule, I'll be there. So this one was actually written this week. for all those who've lost someone because of gun violence. In 2020, firearms was the leading cause of death for those under 20, more than car accidents, drugs, cancer, suffocation, poison, or drowning. I don't know about you, but that doesn't sit right with me. Better safeties should be in place. Instead, a flick or two of a finger easily shatters the pace. Bullets shatter windows, flesh, bones, lives, families. On both sides of the barrel. Their trajectories tear through life trajectories, often in agony. Sadly, no place or people are immune. Nothing that really matters is bulletproof. So we chamber our grief and our hurt until another round goes off. I know I lost the rhyming in this poem, but there's no rhyme or reason for why we're still dealing with this to this degree. Where's the empathy? Why does it seem like the change makers prefer the status quo, tuning out the woes as victims, turn cold, frozen forever as statistics? Many in positions of power have proven themselves to be not really advocates, numb, rarely aware of what we really need, and negating reasonable arguments for change. They say guns don't kill people, people kill people. You're right. A gun doesn't care where it's used. A gun range, elementary school, high school, university, office, club, homes, theater. A gun doesn't care who's holding its grip. A thief, a cop, a kid, an employee, a former lover, mentally ill, a terrorist, a racist. A gun doesn't care who's facing its muzzle. A child, a mother, a father, a friend, an enemy, a civil servant, a teacher, a poet. A gun doesn't care why you pull the trigger. An accident, target practice, fear, anger, vengeance, desperation, depression. A gun doesn't care who it hurts or even kills. A gun doesn't care, so we have to. We need to build better safeguards for gun access and ownership, normalizing mental health assessments and therapy, and so much more healing and growth than I can fit into any 10-minute speech. I know it won't happen overnight, but we need to start somewhere, with something more than just your thoughts and prayers, something to muzzle all these gun muzzles running so freely in our community. Thank you.
Can I get another round of applause for Richmond Poet Laureate, Stephen Sharpe?